The whole reason for getting this kit is to actually raise up the engine so the sump stops getting bashed by the grounds, rock, or whatever you want to call it. As you can see here, that you can see that's already, it's taken a beating already, and someone's tried to JB weld it. It's done its job for a while, but it's a little leaky there. So I'm looking to replace it when I do the turbo swap. May as well get in there when I've dropped all the fluids. So got the car jacked up on stands, and I'm preparing each side of the engine and transmission side for to take the weight, so I can do the raising the engine. So I'm going to loosen up the dog bone first, so it doesn't snap under pressure, and then we can get into each side to get through the to the transmission mount and the engine mount. So yeah, so let's do the engine side first. So I'm going to loosen the ball. I need the ball. So that, okay. That should do that for now. I need the hex bolt, probably a 4mm for this to get to there. Unhook that. Unhook this. What do I have here? I've got pretty sure I'm going to need an extension. Right, so that can just move out of the way. To get that out of the way. Now we've got access to the engine mount, so I'm going to need, I think, that looks like a set. Let's see what we got here. Bring up the big boy. Looks like a good fit. 10. Put some gloves. 18. Yep, 18s are gonna fit. So remove the one. Right, let me just remove the engine mount. So it's 17 or 16, 18, and remove it how you normally do. Do what you got to do to remove it. I'll come back when it's done. Right, so I've also removed the dog mount, loosened that up for good measure, and now I'll swap over to get rid of. To remove the big one that's attached. Actually, do I need to remove that, or can I just jack the car up? Good question. Righto, so I'm supporting the engine's weight using the jack and some bricks and a brick and a wood, and yeah, I'm just going to now, I think that might be high enough. Now I'm going to assume that it's this on this side, so let's slide it under and reinstall. Alrighty, so the mount's in, everything's bolted back up again. Just gotta reverse here, but I'll put everything back together again, and then we'll start on removing the engine box, sorry, the airbox. Alrighty, so I'll get started on that now. Alright, so engine side's done, transmission side now, and I've taken off the... Right, so what you want to do is take off the air box. Yeah, I'll do that and come back. Alrighty, air box is removed. You're going to have to get remove the transmission mount off, and then there's one behind there, that's 16, that's 17, and there's one here which we may or may not be able to get through, and you don't actually need to remove the battery or anything, but you do need to remove this cover, and the reason is there's a hidden 13mm oh no, what I might be behind here, yep, that's 13mm. Right, so there's a 13mm there. Okay, gotta move the cable out, and there's a hole in there, German engineering, for you to remove the mount. So let's get started on the transmission mount. Right, I have somehow managed to get the mount out. Alright, looks like it's a bit more. Alright, got it out. And it looks like that's the two. That will slot there somehow. Now this will be interesting because there's literally bugger all room already as it is. So, but yeah, I'll get it in and come back. So far it's been 30 minutes. Alright, so this was a little bit more challenging, but the spacer mounting is in for the engine mount, and yeah, it looks like it's all hunky-dory now. So gonna reverse the process of it, of putting the bare box back on, putting the covers back on, obviously. So that's roughly about, it's easier than, I'll say easier on the other side, but I did run into a bolt issue on the other side, so they're about the same, whatever, right now. I've also got a surprise mod coming that will aid the air temps for the car, so watch that space. Yeah, happy with where it's at now. So the last piece of the puzzle is the dog mount, dogman mount, but I'll do that after I pop the airbox back on again. So and if you're wondering what this is the cheese box mod to flow more air into the intake. Alrighty, hold there, hold everywhere. Alright, so I'll put everything back on again for the airbox and come back. Cheers. So almost an hour now, and I've completed the engine and transmission side engine raisers. I'm now proceeding to go down below to replace the spaces below. So I think these are for looks like both the bolts down there. So let me just grab my 16 and down. So I haven't got one of these yet. Get one. It's so good. Feels like I'm going to the gym. Right, sweaty. I'm sweaty today. Right, so I'm going to assume that's something like that. Right, so I'm going to have to get something to nudge the engine back and forward. 1 second. Right. I think that's the last piece of the puzzle there. Alrighty, so dog bone mount is in. Alrighty, so I will drop the car down now. Right, that's all done, all dusted. There. Oof, that actually looks a little bit high because I've got one thing I didn't consider. I'm not really sure if it's going to close or not now, but I've also got a Philonic spacer for the inlet manifold, and what that is it spaces out the manifold to attempt to stop the inlet from getting heat soaked. But yeah, let's see. I don't know. Will it close? Of course it will. Right, so job's done. So let's go ahead now and look underneath and see that yeah, it's lowest point now is not the sump, thankfully. It's actually the K-frame or the subframe. And even the dog bone mount is lower now. So yeah, all in all, has it done its job? Yep, sure has. The can't really see the axles, but the axles are now don't know if that's straightened up, can't really see, but yeah, I'll looks like yeah, job's done. So a little bit of a mess. It's been a hot day. Thanks a lot for watching, and yeah, stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. There's more stuff coming. The KA4, once I've got everything ready, once the holiday season's over, and you know, my Golf, not Golf, but the Audi A4 wagon is now my daily. It is now fixed for the most part. The only thing I need to do is just enhance things and fix little interior bits here and there, but you know, everything's working now. AC is working. Yeah, so happy with it. So I can park this up now for a few weekends while I do the turbo job, drop the sump. So it's a bit of a job. And I've also ordered a little surprise to lower the intake air temperature as well. It'll be good for the Australian summer where it's really hot and dry. Don't know where you're from. If you're from other parts of the world, let me know how hot your temps get and how much your engine suffers in terms of power and, you know, timing getting pulled back, and engine just... The other day, you know, I drove to the airport on a 36 degree day and the car felt like it was, you know, naturally aspirated, essentially. There was no... didn't feel like it had boost at all. Whatever boost it had, just wasn't making use of it because of the timing pull. Even though I've got a front mount, you can't really do much about those hot days where, I mean, the front mount will only lower temps to, you know, between 5 and 7 above ambient temperature on boost at most. Lowest it can go is ambient anyway for the really good intercoolers. Mine's just an AliExpress one, but it does the job. It does a real good job actually for what it's for what I paid for it. But I want to lower it even further, so I want to get the temps down for, and you know, for the Australian heat, and have the ability to switch it on and off if I need to. So that's a bit of a clue there as well. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.